Well, today is Tuesday, November 12th. It's time for our No Tag Tuesday. And as you can see, I'm alone. No Jim this month. Jim left to go hunting, the big game. Hopefully he gets a deer. I mean, he's really getting kind of despondent that he hasn't got one. I didn't get one last year. I don't know. He just kind of want to get one. But anyway, that doesn't sound proper English. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I came up with the questions this month for the November tag. If you want to participate, I'll leave the questions in the description box down below. I'm also going to leave a link to the channels that I think are going to be participating. And just click on their links and go over and see if they did participate. It was kind of like really kind of short notice that we got the questions out. So I'm not sure everyone's going to be able to get them done. But hopefully a lot of people do have them and you can watch them. So, and if you do them and you have a channel, let me know and I will share your channel. I'll share the link to your channel to the questions. So, with that being said, the questions this month are Thanksgiving, would you rather? It's November, it's Thanksgiving. Would you rather? I thought that was pretty easy, I think. Number 1, would you rather eat light, fluffy mashed potatoes or thick and chunky mashed potatoes? I am a snob for a light, fluffy mashed potato. My daughter-in-law, Samantha, makes really good mashed potatoes. She puts sour cream in hers. When I make mine, I put a little bit of milk, I put a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, and then just whip them up very lightly. I don't like to have chunks in my potatoes. I just don't. I don't understand. When I was growing up, my mother would use that masher and just put a little bit of butter and milk and that. But there was chunks. It's like, no. If I wanted like a chunky potato, then I would have like a roasted potato or something like that. Mashed potatoes have to be light and fluffy. And I don't put gravy on my potatoes. I just eat them as they are. So, because I figure I've already salt and peppered them and put butter in them when I've mixed them. So they've got all of the things that I need in it. And so that's fine. I'm not a big gravy eating person anyhow. I could take or leave gravy. The only thing I do like gravy on is my stuffing or dressing, whatever you call it. I call it stuffing. I like to put a little bit of gravy on my stuffing. But other than that, no, I'm not a gravy person. Number 2, would you rather cook the entire Thanksgiving meal or clean up afterwards? Oh, hands down, cook, hands down. Because it's a lot of work, I know. But I pride myself on the fact that I am very good about timing. I can have everything all done at the same time. Like our Thanksgiving meal usually consists of obviously mashed potatoes, turkey and dressing or stuffing, whatever. But we always have corn, green beans, peas, broccoli, and we call it cream cauliflower. All it is cauliflower that you boil, and then in a saucepan I melt down some Velveeta cheese with a little bit of milk and just stir it around until it's melted enough. And then I pour it over the cauliflower. And then we always have a side salad. And then the usual desserts, but the desserts I usually buy. The only problem I have with all of my meals, and if you follow my channel, you know that, I cannot bake a biscuit to save my soul. I do everything I can. You know, you buy the little... they're already the dough. All you do is put them on a cookie sheet and you put them in the oven, like a Pillsbury or whatever. No, I always leave that to someone else. But as far as the timing of everything else on my meals, I get everything all out. And just a quick tip, what I do is like when I I take the turkey out of the oven and then I put it on, like to rest. And I take the stuffing out because I do stuff the bird nonetheless. That's why it's called stuffing. I take the stuffing out, I put it in a bowl, and then I put a piece of aluminum, a saran wrap rather, or plastic wrap over the top and seal it really tight so it kind of steams the stuff to get hot. And then I wash the pan. As I'm going along, I wash the pans. And so there's a little bit less of a cleanup for the people afterwards. So like when I get the corn is all done, pour it into a bowl, put the saran wrap over the top, wash the pan. So I somewhat am doing both. But I like and then I enjoy my meal, and then I can get up and walk away from the table. So I'm always going to cook the meal. I know, very long explanation. Number 3, would you rather eat cranberry sauce or candied yams? This one's a hard one for me. I like cranberries, but I don't like cranberry sauce. And I like yams, but I don't like candied yams. So if you have to pick, if I had to pick, if it came right down to it, I would pick the candied yams. But and if I had my choice of would you rather not have either one, I would say no, I'd rather not have either one. But I would pick the candied yams. Number 4, would you rather have an entire meal with no seasonings or have every dish over salted? I would rather have a meal with no seasonings because I can always add them at the table. I realize that it's better to cook with the seasonings because it's going to make the food that much better. But if it's over salted, it's going to be awful anyhow. One year, my sister was going to make. I tell this a lot, but it's my favorite. Susie Sorry, my sister Susie's passed. She passed in 2011, but she made an apple pie one year, and instead of using a quarter cup of sugar, she used a quarter cup of salt. So let me tell you, that pie was over salted, and there was nothing you were going to do to fix that. So we would have rather she forgot to even put the sugar in it, but and the salt. But so anyway, I would rather have a meal with no seasonings because I can always add it at the table. Jim doesn't like spicy foods, and so whenever I make anything that really should be spicy, I bring the chili powder or the Cajun pepper or whatever to the table and add it to my food. It's not the same, but it's pretty close. Number 5, would you rather clean and prep the turkey or empty and carve a pumpkin? I would rather clean and prep the turkey. That doesn't bother me, pulling all that stuff out of the turkey. That really doesn't bother me at all. The pumpkin, that sliminess of the seeds and the hard part of like cutting it to get it and all that, I am going to clean and prep the turkey every single time. Number 6, would you rather have pumpkin pie with whipped cream or apple pie with ice cream? If you watch me, you know I do not like pumpkin. This is not my season. I do not like anything pumpkin. It's just, although I take that back the bus up, shocker, I do like pumpkin seeds. But I like them when you're little, when you got them in that little tiny little red box with the Native American on the. I am of the age where I still say Indian, which I know is offensive. My daughter always corrects me when I say it, and I don't mean to be offensive. It's just something that that's what and so I have to sometimes take a minute to think Native American, which I completely understand why they want to be called Native Americans. I completely understand it. But there was a little red box, and it had a picture of a Native American chief on the cover, on the front of the box. And I love those growing up. But I haven't seen those in a long time, and I haven't had a pumpkin seed, and I couldn't tell you how long. So I'm always going to pick, all that being said, I always am going to pick an apple pie with ice cream. I wouldn't even mind an apple pie with some whipped cream on the top. But, and I like a really hot apple pie. I like it like fresh out of the oven, and you cut it and the steam is coming out, and that's my favorite kind of an apple pie. And I do like the apple pies from McDonald's, which is not really, I don't think, an apple pie, but I do like those because they're always very hot. There's like you bite into them and your roof of your mouth gets like asbestos. Anyway, I do like that. Number 7, would you rather go back in the past and eat at the first Thanksgiving dinner or go back and sail across the ocean on the Mayflower? Oh, I'm going to have that first Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. I know it wasn't really all that great, but it was so much better than being on a ship, not knowing where you're going and putting up with all those storms and being months and months on the water. It's like, with no land in sight. No, I'm going to pick the first Thanksgiving meal. Yeah. Number 8, would you rather have Thanksgiving at home or eat at a restaurant? I am always going to want to eat Thanksgiving at home. I love eating at a restaurant. Don't get me wrong. I could eat almost all my meals at a restaurant. I love eating at a restaurant. But when you're at a restaurant, then especially on Thanksgiving, they have a limited menu. It's like a production line. And it's kind of like you're just going down a buffet because everything's all cooked already in the back. And you really don't have time to enjoy everybody. Whereas when you're at someone's home having Thanksgiving, you can watch a football game. You can all play cards, play games. You can do all of that stuff. You can't do that stuff. You eat your meal and you leave. Whereas when you're at a home, you're really enjoying the whole atmosphere of the holiday, being with family and friends and really knowing what you should be thankful for. I have so much to be thankful for. Everything in my life I have to be thankful for. And I'm just happy for living in this country. I mean, I I'm very thankful of everything that God has bestowed on me and everything my country has given me. So I'm very thankful for a lot of things. And so like I'd like to celebrate it at home with my family and my friends. Number 9, would you rather take a nap after Thanksgiving dinner or watch a football game? I would rather watch a football game. If I go to sleep after I've eaten, I wake up ill. It just kind of all lays there, and it's not a good feeling. So, no, I would rather watch a football game. And number 10, would you rather hunt for your own turkey or buy one from the supermarket? Hands down, without a doubt, buy one from the supermarket. Right where I go, they get it from a turkey factory, and they bring the turkeys there. Just like when I get my eggs, they come from an egg factory. Don't try to convince me they come from a chicken. I know they come from a chicken. But I know, and everybody says a fresh egg from a chicken tastes different from an egg in the factory that you buy, like at the store. I would 100% agree with them. They do, but I don't like the taste of a fresh egg. I don't know. I like a week's old egg, I guess. I don't know. But I'm always going to want. Jim one year did get a turkey. He went turkey hunting and he did come home with a turkey. I didn't eat it. I don't know. I don't know what that turkey ate. I know they probably ate better than the factory bound turkey, but no, not so much. Not so much. And I did have a bonus question. I hope everybody saw that I had a bonus question. The bonus question is: would you rather have your birthday fall on Thanksgiving or Christmas? I would hands down pick Thanksgiving. Just for the greedy part of me, that I'd be like, I think I'd get one less present for Thanksgiving. Just like you will never, never, ever, 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 never in your lifetime see me give somebody a lottery ticket. I know who I am. It's not very Christian. I know that. But I would be envious and jealous and pissed if I gave somebody a lottery ticket and they had a big winner. Because I would always in the back of my mind think that would have been me. Always. That's just who I am. I own up to it. I probably should be ashamed of that, but no. For our Christmas gathering next month with my family, they were throwing around different ideas, and they were saying, well, everybody could buy a lottery ticket and put it in a draw, and then like you would draw the ticket and then you would win. And I go, no, count me out. Not to say that anybody else can't do it. I mean, if that's a game that everybody else wants to play, you go right ahead, play that game. I don't mind playing bingo, taking my chances on a bingo, because we usually do bingo. I said, I don't have a problem taking the chance on the bingo, but I'm not going to, no, lottery ticket, count me out. I'm gone. I'm done. And then my sister was born the day after Christmas, and she always felt like she was cheated. But my mother always made a point of making her birthday so special that even it was like we had 2 Christmases, because we had Christmas Day where we all got our presents and everything was a great joyous day for all the reasons, the right reasons. And then the day after was my sister's birthday, and we had another big celebration. She got to cook, have whatever. If my mother made a turkey on Christmas Day and Susie wanted a turkey on the day after Christmas, my mother would make the turkey the day after Christmas. Whatever we want, because on our birthdays we got to pick the meal. That was just our meal. The only rule for Susie's birthday was we were not allowed to ever wrap her presents in Christmas paper. It had to be birthday paper. So her birthday was always made really special, but she always said, which I don't blame her, she would have rather had a birthday sometime other than the day after Christmas, especially when you want to have parties with your friends and stuff, like when you're little. Who's going to come to your birthday the day after Christmas? Not too many, because people are like still celebrating with their family and that. So hands down, I'm going to pick Thanksgiving. My brother's birthday is on Thanksgiving this year. So is it? Or was it last year? I think it was last year was Thanksgiving. Because my birthday, yeah, it's next year. Last year, rather. Yes, it was last year, because his birthday's the 26th. Anyway, my brother Michael, his birthday sometimes falls on Thanksgiving. But anyway, that's the questions for the tag this month. We do plan on doing a Christmas tag next month, so there'll be a Christmas tag next month. And check out the description box down below for the questions if you want to do them. Also, go over to all the channels. They might not have a video up, but I'm sure they got a different kind of video up that you can watch and subscribe to their channels. And just let me know what your plans are for Thanksgiving. What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Like I said, I'm going to Jimmy and Samantha's house for Thanksgiving dinner. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And next month, Jim will be back. See you then.